everybody, it's Megan with your Monday. So some of you may be wondering what happened to me last week, why I didn't make a video, and some of you, probably most of you, didn't even know there was there was supposed to be a video for last week, but that's alright. Anyway, yeah, what happened was my internet was unexpectedly switched off, and I had no funds, and so I had to wait for my roommate, well, my aunt, to pay it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that whole week was very traumatizing, and I'm just, decided never to speak of it again. I lost so much time. Like, I had to actually talk to people. It was awful. Anyway, so this week's theme is going to be, well, is, not going to be, it's currently is, because Cheyenne already posted her video, yesterday, which is her day, Sunday. Anyway, I digress. I have not slept, so, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, so this week's topic is, would you rather? Me being antisocial as I am, don't have anyone to play with like Cheyenne did, and probably some other people. Anyway, so I just totally just made some up on the spot. I don't like the gross would you rathers, like, would you rather eat, I can't even know. I don't know. So these ones, to me, are less gross and more, not gross. Anyway, so my first question, which I guess I'm asking myself and you guys, if you feel like responding, is, would you rather, like, time travel to the past or to the future? Like, on the one hand, like, if you travel into the past, you can choose your date and land there. But you have to stay wherever you travel. So, into the past, you can travel to whatever area you choose. If you travel into the future, you can't choose. You just kind of fling yourself out there, and, whatever is there for all you know. There could be, like, some sort of zombie apocalypse, but more on that later. I think I would rather go into the past. I always felt a little out of place. Right now I just don't feel like anything's going anywhere. Like, I certainly don't see any flying cars. So I think I'd rather go back into the past, but not too far back, because I don't want to have to die of dehydration from the common cold. And flu, common cold and flu slash anyway. So next question: would you rather be able to turn invisible at will, or be able to fly? Now, the invisible part is fun because, you can do whatever you want and sneak into places. My question for that would be, like, would it be like, the invisible woman who can turn invisible with her clothes? Or would it be like the invisible man who had to get, like, completely naked? Because even if I was naked, even if I was invisible, I would not be comfortable walking around naked. And also, you're just invisible. Like, you're not able to pass through things. So if someone bumps into you, that'd be really awkward. I think I would rather be able to fly. I think it'd be a faster way to get around places, and, good source of exercise. Anyway, the next one is, this one's kind of random. I'm sorry, I'm super tired. Yeah. Would you rather live as a mermaid or as a fairy? I don't know how I came up with these. I literally just did it, like, right before I did this video. Okay, I think on the one hand, mermaids are cool because they can go underwater. On the other hand, there's a lot of stuff in the water that would be perfectly willing to eat a mermaid. Like, I mean, mermaids are kind of the shape and size of seals, and what eats seals? Pretty much everything. Sharks, killer whales, yeah, giant octopi, crickets. Anyway, so I think I would rather be a fairy. Again, maybe this goes back to my preferring to fly, but the people would fly and, do a little bit of magic, like maybe bring plants back to life or something, or maybe I'd just be a fairy. My version of fairies are kind of like Tinkerbell. They're little, but they can't make other people fly. They're pretty unexciting. I don't know if you've ever read a book by, God, what's it called? I don't know, yeah, but his fairies are just, have wings. They can fly. Yeah. Next one is, would you rather... Die. Sorry, there's a bug on my computer. It had to die. It was a little tiny gnat fly. So annoying. Would you rather forget your entire life up until now, or would you rather lose a body part? Like, I'm talking an arm, and a leg, or a leg. I don't know. My entire life, I've always been kind of terrified of the idea of losing my memory. I don't really have a good memory to begin with, but I feel that memory is really what creates your personality. I mean, nobody is born to be who they are. I mean, there's certain... I'm not religious, so I don't really believe in souls. So nobody start a religious thing with me. But I believe that the wiring in your brain, yeah, it does account for some of your personality, in your tendencies, like whether you're, more prone to violence than others. Like these studies have, there have been extensive studies that the brain does account for some margin of the personality. But really what makes you who you are is your memories and your experiences. And, if I were to lose that, I wouldn't even know who I was anymore. So, I don't know. I think I would be willing to lose, an arm or a leg. Just, rather than lose my entire memory. There are some things that, you want to forget, but the majority of it, I feel, is worth remembering. So, anyway, the final question is, it was actually the first one I came up with, the only one that I was actually really interested in, is, would you rather live through a zombie apocalypse? And by through, I mean you probably aren't going to live through it, but would you rather live into the zombie apocalypse or into, the Skynet, Terminator apocalypse with the robots? Pow, pow, pow. Anyway, on the one hand for me, zombies are pretty, the zombies I'm talking about are in, The Walking Dead. They walk. I don't do running zombies. Okay, no. If it was 28 days later, I would be dead. No. I don't do running. I don't do much cardio. Anyway, so, yeah, so on the one hand, zombies, you pretty much just have to be smarter than they are, which is, pretty darn easy. You just gotta stay ahead of them and, find a safe place and get, on the Terminator side, you do get to travel into the past to try to save your future, and if you succeed, you live, and everyone lives. But the thing about the Terminator apocalypse is that there are robots that are programmed to come and destroy you. So, I'm not very tech savvy, and I don't know. Sorry, I keep yawning at you. I'm totally not editing that out, by the way. I don't know. I think I'd rather risk the zombies. Because I'm really not confident that I'd even be able to change the future in the first place. I'll just leave that to John Connor. He can do it. And I'll just go, run away from some zombies and take care of my student loans at the same time. And I won't have to worry about fixing my car, which is currently out of order, because I could just go and borrow a new car from wherever the freak I wanted. So, on the one hand, lots of people dying in horrific ways. The other hand, no financial hardships, although you might starve to death or potentially die of the common cold. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't the common cold, it was higher up because, anyway. Yeah, of course with the Terminator apocalypse, your death is usually pretty quick. They just, pow, shoot you in the head. Unless they need to, torture you for information so that they can become you and implant themselves into your life. Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, if you feel like it, go ahead and, comment your answers. You can make a video with your own questions or answers to these questions if you feel like it. Anyway, so, you guys have a super awesome week. Happy Monday, and, yeah. Okay, bye.